always do kung ano yung gusto mo kasi ito lang naman yung parang magse-serve as foundation para i-build mo yung sarili mo sa mga gusto mong career. So, kung makikinig ka sa iba and hayaan mo silang magdesisyon para sa sarili mo, ito ay tunay na makaka-apekto sa hindi lang sa short term, kundi sa long term. I'm Tristan R. De La Rosa from TVL1 Computer Programming. I'm actually a grade 12 student, a graduating one, and I'm proud to say that I am a graduate of TVL ICT. ICT is really diverse. Okay, it's not just about the technology. In fact, after yung sobrang tagal kong 2 years actually na nag-aral ako ng ICT, I realized that ICT is not just about technology. It is about the people. It is about how people communicate with each other, how people understand each other, and how they actually live with one another. Let's say, nung grade 11 ako, yung pinaka-experiences ko na as a computer programming student and as a student na rin ng 12 ICT and computer programming. Okay, so nung grade 11, it was not easy. Siyempre, because online classes, sobrang hirap intindihin ng mga lessons, especially kapag kaharap mo lang sa screen yung teacher na nagtuturo sa'yo. Kasi lahat naman siguro na-experience yon during the pandemic. Pero sa damang-dama namin yon, especially dito sa computer programming or sa ICT, kasi we require hands-on experience. Okay, we require yung matinding paggabay ng mga teachers natin, ng mga guru natin para mas lalo kaming matuto, mas lalo naming maintindihan yung mga lessons, lalo na sa computer. So, nung pandemic, grade 11, it was not easy at all. Sobrang hirap sa part namin as a student, lalo na intindihin yung mga lessons na hindi namin maintindihan kasi sobrang limited lang ng time namin, sobrang fast-paced din kasi ng ICT, lalo na sa Marcelo H. Del Pilar National High School dahil isa tayo sa mga schools na nag-excel sa computer programming or sa ICT. Bakit ba ako pumasok sa TVL strand? This is particularly because TVL offers yung pinaka-gusto kong i-pursue sa college, which is yung BSIT. So yung TVL actually offers the ICT, and under ICT actually are the computer programming, animation, and CSS. And since TVL offers nga yung computer programming, which is aligned sa gusto kong course sa college, ito yung parang pinaka-turning point para piliin ko yung TVL as the strand to take in my senior high school career. Here we are sa grade 12 ko. Naging madali na siya kahit papaano kasi nung bago mag-transition fully sa face-to-face, nung grade 11, meron yung partial implementation ng face-to-face classes or yung dry run. So isa kami sa 12 TVL computer programming students sa mga naging participants nung dry run na yon, na kung saan na-experience din namin agad humawak ng mga computers na dito sa computer laboratory natin. And ayun, after nun, nagtuloy-tuloy na hanggang sa maging grade 12 na. And now, mas lalo naming na-experience yung real world or yung, tawag dito, yung kung ano ba talaga yung nangyayari sa loob ng classroom kapag isa kang ICT student or computer programming student. Grade 12 actually, puro lang naman activities and performance task na yung mga pinapagawa sa amin. But then, I could say na these performance tasks really honed us kung ano kami ngayon. Tumulong yung mga performance task na to, yung mga activities na to, para mas maging better kami in terms sa field namin, which is Information and Communications Technology, and yung pinaka-specialization namin, Computer Programming. Nung grade 12 actually, nagkaroon kami ng immersion or yung immersion subject namin, which is ako, na-deployed ako sa Department of Information and Communications Technology, Region 3, which is the Technical Operations Division of the Department of Information and Communications Technology for Region 3. So there, I experienced tremendous amount of things, particularly sa field ng ICT. So I was tasked with different activities, with different job-related duties ng mga superiors natin sa DICT, and I learned so much from them, especially sa paghandle ng mga ICT equipments. So actually, I wasn't that literate when it comes to yung sa mga hardware natin, like yung sa mga printers, yung sa mga scanners natin. But after experiencing the immersion, I was able to experience nga yung paggamit ng mga hardwares na yun, and then I could say na I fully, mas na-enhance ko yung sarili ko in terms sa paggamit ng mga equipments na yun, and I think pag na-handle ko ulit sila in the near future, pag ako ay nasa work na, mas magagamit ko sila in a way na mafu-fully utilized ko yung kanilang mga kanilang functions, okay? So, yung work immersion actually, hindi siya nag-last ng ganong katagal kasi 80-hour work immersion lang siya, and convert natin siya sa weeks. I guess 2 weeks lang yung work immersion na yun, but then I could say ulit na it was really fulfilling as a computer programming student and as a student of information and communications technology in general. Nung immersion, we were actually given a task na mag-develop ng system, which is yung final requirement namin for the computer programming subject. So, binigyan kami ng task na mag-develop ng system na kung saan bawat groups actually ay may iba't ibang dapat gawin. So, yung group namin, na task na gumawa ng records management system for the students of Marcelo H. Del Pilar National High School. Meaning, yung system na yon mag-i-store sa mga information ng mga students mula actually 2016. Pinag-store kami nun, and mula sa present. Tapos, itong system na dinevelop namin, ipapagamit namin sa registrar na kung saan maaaring nila itong i-utilize para ma-record or para maayos yung pag-record ng mga information ng mga students natin. And yung ibang grupo naman, they were tasked to just make yung mga iba't ibang system para ma-measure yung mga skills ng mga students lalo sa computer programming. After nga ng work immersion, we were tasked nga to make system development or to develop a system. So after namin mag-immersion, tsaka pa lang namin actually natuloy yung system development, which was really hard on our part since after ng immersion, so di ba 2 weeks yon. So after ng 2 weeks na yun, parang mas natambakan kami ng mga gawain. Like, lalo sa subject namin, computer programming, natambakan kami ng iba't ibang mga activities related sa subject na kung saan mas parang nag-push sa amin para mag-move forward and ayun nga, tapusin yung mga dapat tapusin. Pero actually, after nung checking yung system na yun, we actually got hindi kami nakakuha ng magandang score since considering yung pagpasok ng work immersion, hindi maganda yung pagkakasabay niya sa pag-develop namin ng system. I think naka-apekto yun ng sobra sa naging resulta nung naging score namin sa system development. So actually now, we were tasked to make a we were task para gumawa ng activity regarding sa remediation ng section namin para, ma-meet yung standards nung subject. Ngayon, patapos na yung school year, computer programming really was a subject that I could say na prepare ako for my college life. So, sa loob ng 2 years na yon, I experienced a lot regarding sa technology, regarding sa information and communications technology in general. So, yung buong 2 years na to and yung computer programming, I could say na sobrang binigyan niya ako ng motivation to pursue my dream in college or to pursue my dream career in college, which is yung pagiging software developer or software engineer. So, ayun, now that this school year is nearing its end, I could say na itong computer programming na to was really beneficial, and the information and communications technology is diverse, yes, but learning it will provide us people many benefits, not just regarding the technology, but in understanding others and understanding the environment and understanding the digital world. First, wag na wag nyong ipe-pressure yung sarili nyo in terms of selecting yung the right strand for you. So, wag nyong isipin yung peer pressure, or wag nyo pa isipin yung family pressure. Do what you want, pursue what you want, kasi in the end, ikaw lang din naman yung magbe-benefit sa mga choices mo. So, kung makikinig ka sa sinasabi ng iba, for example, sa mga friends mo, lahat sila magpe-pursue ng academic strand, which is yung STEM or yung UMS or yung ABM, while ikaw parang gusto mo i-pursue yung TVL, pero parang naapektuhan ka kasi parang ine-aim ka nila na i-pursue din yung academic track kasi nandun sila. Okay, so don't listen to them. Always do kung ano yung gusto mo, kasi ito lang naman yung parang magse-serve as foundation para i-build mo yung sarili mo sa mga gusto mong career. So, kung makikinig ka sa iba and hayaan mo silang magdesisyon para sa sarili mo, ito ay tunay na makakaapekto sa hindi lang sa short term kundi sa long term, kasi senior high school ay sobrang makakaapekto sa magiging performance mo sa college, especially kung aligned sa career mo yung pinili mo sa senior high school. For example, kung gusto mo nga mag-BSIT in college, sobrang magiging beneficial ng pagpili ng TVL or TVL ICT strand para magkaroon ka na ng background knowledge sa kung ano ba yung magiging parang galawan sa college, kung ano ba yung magiging parang environment mo sa college. Ayun, sobrang laki kasi na magiging epekto talaga ng ICT or ng ating senior high school sa ating college life. So, pangalawang advice naman, 'di ba? First one, do what you really want and wag kang makikinig sa ibang tao. And yung pangalawa naman, tignan mo yung kung ano ba yung in or kung ano ba yung popular sa panahon ngayon. So, since we are currently in the digital world, digitally advanced world, masasabi kong piliin nyo kung ano yung makakakita kayo ng pera, kasi money really is the root of all evil, pero I could say na money is also the source of happiness. So, without money, wala nang plastikan. Without money, walang makakakain, wala tayong kung ano-anong mga gadgets like phones, mga gadgets natin like laptops, like PC. So, without money, ayun, wala talaga. So, always look forward or look objectively sa look objectively kung magbe-benefit ba yung gusto mong course sa'yo. Hindi ko naman sinasabing wag niyong piliin yung mga course or yung career na hindi kayo kikita. For example, yung sa arts section natin, alam naman nating lahat na may discrimination or merong stigma sa mga nagpo-pursue ng arts. So, hindi ko naman sinasabing walang pera doon, pero sa Philippines kasi, we know na kung ano yung in sa ibang bansa, kung ano yung trend sa ibang bansa, fuma-follow lang tayo. So, ayun, i-pursue mo lang kung ano yung kikita ka and yung mag-earn ka ng money.
Before we end this class, so kagaya na sinabi niya, kaya nang nasa examination natin, so kailangan, because of this 21st century, maraming fake news. So that is what is major information is, kaya continuous sa information. Kaya tinawag ng literacy ito yung being literate. Kasi hindi ko may ikaw humawak ng cellphone, nag-programming, you are already literate. Parang driver lang to eh. Hindi ko may ikaw humawak ng manibela, bumalik ka ng kotse, driver ka na. So, tama yung sinabi niya, may point din ang sinabi nito, very, yung essence niya nandun, very essence, malaman yung sinabi, na hindi lahat dapat na nasa information niya sa internet ay kukunin mo, na parang asin sa dagat, o parang siyang asin sa dagat niya na lahat kukunin mo. So, dapat page lang, dahil ang sobrang maraming information ay masama. So, pipili lang natin, know to how to summarize it, and know how to analyze all the information. Kasi may kasabihan niya, hindi lang ang makinang ay ginto. So,